Alright guys, so today we have got our care package. Do a little unboxing here. Came in yesterday, but I was pretty busy doing inventory at my store, and so didn't quite make it back in time to actually get it open and take a look at it. But let's open it up and kind of see what we got going on. This came from Tackle Warehouse, and I've been looking forward to a lot of the stuff that's in here. I told you in a previous video that there was a little sneak peek in here. It's this new product that kind of a lot of people are starting to move toward. It's not that they've been around, or they're not new necessarily, but they've been around for a little while. Some people have been using them, but they've just really started advertising and really started promoting themselves. You're seeing them at ICAST, and so they're really starting to blow up now. So wanted to give it a try. So we got a bunch of packaging here. Alright, so this one right here is the new Jackal Bait and Archelon, I guess is how you want to say it. But I'm kind of excited about this. You know, summertime's just around the corner, and I'm kind of looking for some stuff I can kind of flip up underneath the docks. So it's a cool looking bait. It's got your two little flappers, your little center leg down there. Nice, you know, ribbed body, lots of meat to get a good hook in there. So I picked those up in a couple different colors. This one right here is green pumpkin candy, and then of course I've also got black and blue flake, kind of a classic two colors here in Texas. All right, so the next two jigs I've got here are ones I'm pretty excited about. They've also been around for a while. Some guys have heard of them, but Impact Lures. Pretty excited about this. I throw a lot of jigs. I lose a lot of jigs, you know, structure jig type things. But what's really interesting about these is the way that their weed guard is set up. So if you take a look here, this weed guard actually goes up, over, and attaches on top of it. So what it does is, whenever you're rolling it over the tree, it clears that hook really well. But whenever a bass bites it, what happens is it'll push, and this whole little rubber grommet will roll to one of the sides. And once it starts to roll to the side, it'll get out of the way very, very well. So pretty cool about this one. This color is called Texas Smoke. So kind of the best way to describe it, if you've ever seen an Odom football jig that's got a little bit of the copper and green flash on just your regular standard green pumpkin with just a touch of orange flake. So this time of year, I think it's going to be the perfect color when most of the crawls are a little bit more in the brown, kind of orange colors, things like that. So that's one of them right there. Pretty exciting. The other one is called Fierce Melon. And so basically the only difference is, instead of the orange flash on this particular one, it's going to be red flash instead. With a little bit, it's just your straight watermelon red skirt. So pretty exciting there. It's a pretty awesome little package here to get out. There we go. But again, I really like it. It's got a cool little shape to the head, your typical structure where the eye of the hook is buried inside the lead. So I really like that. No hang-up spots or anything. So again, pretty cool looking little jig there. It's got your green, your red flakes, and so forth. So that's two of those jigs that I've been looking at them for a long time. I've been really, really wanting to try it, and so we'll give that a shot. The next jig that I've got here, I don't even remember ordering. Oh yeah, I do. Okay. All right. So I saw another YouTuber. He had a couple jigs laid out on his desk here, doing a jig video and talking about the different heads and so forth. And he had one in particular that I had never seen anything like it before, so I wanted to give it a shot. And there's a couple features to this that I really, really like. One of them is the weed guards. Check that out. It's just got two single weed guards that'll stand up. It looks like a trocar hook. Does it say on here? It doesn't, but it looks like your typical trocar hook. It's wire tied, which is nice, and then it's got round skirts. So this one's just a brown color. It's got a real low profile head to it, and so that'll slide along, but then still flick really, really well. It does have buried inside of it a little bit of kind of your green, with a little bit of green flash as well. So that one's just kind of to test it out. You know, ought to be pretty interesting. It's got a very unique hook on it. It looks more like your typical kind of like catfish hook almost, but I bet you it's going to be really easy to set that hook and pin that fish to the back. So we'll give that a shot. So 3 new jigs there. Ought to be pretty interesting. Don Agvino is the name of those. It's the Elite Jigs. Packaging is pretty simple, pretty straightforward, but there it is if you want to take a look or look them up yourself. Alright, so the next 2 are some Squarebills. I'm trying to improve my Squarebill game this year. That's one of my bucket list things. And my biggest hang up is probably the same as everybody else that's getting into crankbaits and Squarebills. You don't want to lose them, right? You're constantly throwing them down there, you're hanging them up, and you know, you're breaking off anywhere from $6 to $17 Squarebills. So that gets old. So what I've got here are the KJ crankbaits from Kahara. Kahara-japan.com if you want to check them out. It's a pretty cool looking little Squarebill here. You can see I've also got one in the red crawl color, and of course there's the packaging if you want to check it out. But what's really cool about this, you can see there you got your frog hook. So it's a hollow belly Squarebill. It's got the circuit board lip on it that you can completely bend back and not worry about it. It does have a treble hook currently on the back, and it does have a spot to put another one there. I'm not trying to turn this thing into a grappling hook, but you can take this one off. You still have your hooks there, but it'll give you something you can really work through those weeds and the grass, and you don't have to worry about hanging it up. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I love throwing frogs. I love the hook set on a frog because it's pretty heavy bite, right? So I wanted to give these guys a shot. I've been looking at them. There's 2 different guys out there. I think Boyd Duckett just came out with a version of his own, but I've been looking at this one in particular and wanted to give it a shot. So we got 2 of them there to kind of add to the pack. Let's see. It weighs 10.5 grams. It's 62 millimeters long, which is, I don't know, I'd roughly say about 2.5 inches. And if I could read Japanese, I would tell you how deep it swims, but I don't have a clue. All right. And then, of course, the last thing I got in here is the one that we've been talking about for a little while. It is the Bass Mafia. A lot of guys are starting to use this stuff, and this box is, I mean, heavy duty. They say you can run over it with your truck. There is no doubt in my mind that it is that hardcore. It reminds me a lot of like your old Otter boxes as far as how it snaps and closes. I mean, it's heavy duty plastic. The latches are solid. It's got their logo on the front. You open it up, it's got a heck of a seal to it. And the thing that's so nice about these is look at all of those dividers. That is incredible. And they are in there well. I mean, they're not going to come out of there. So, Bass Mafia. This is going to be my new terminal tackle box. You know, you invest a lot of money in terminal tackle, and we talked about this in a previous video. And so I want to make sure I'm taking really, really good care of it. If you look at the bottom here, it's got a raised lip all the way around that matches up to this buried O-ring all the way inside. So that is pretty nifty. So what I'm going to do later on is I'm going to get this organized with the tackle boxes that I have currently. In the previous video, you saw that I've got the new Dino label maker. So we're going to take the new Dino label maker and we're going to label everything so we know exactly where it is. So that's a pretty cool piece right there. They got a kind of a cool logo. So we'll see how that works out. And let's see what else we got here. Of course, anytime you get stuff, you know, you get your free stickers and so forth. So I think everything's got a red, white, and bass sticker on it at this point. So pretty good. It came in quick, and I'm pretty happy with it. What can I say? So that's a quick unboxing there for you guys. Maybe I'll get some videos later kind of rigging this stuff out. Just kind of wanted to show you some of the new stuff that's out there, some of the old stuff that's out there that's kind of being reinvented, and some of the companies that are really starting to kind of blow up and really advertise themselves, like Bass Mafia. So if you get a chance, go check them out. Lots of YouTube videos out there. If you got any questions about these guys, of course, don't forget to comment down below. If you like this product, you want to see more of these unboxings with new tackle and the new stuff to me, new stuff to you, go ahead and give me the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you get a chance right down in the corner. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.